Hello, hello, my friends. We cannot have enough fall candles, right? Right? And in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you the 6 new fragrances that are coming to us from Kringle Candle. These are their 6 fall reserve candles. Now, these will be available tomorrow, September 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had to think about that there for a minute. You guys can hear, I'm still getting over a cold. There's a little bit of brain fog going on, but I am certain of this, that these candles will be available tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the West Coast like me, that means 9 a.m. Kringle Candle was kind enough to send these candles to me in PR. In fact, these just arrived on my doorstep about 20 minutes ago. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes information that you guys might be thinking, oh my goodness. I know I was when this happened. So these candles were originally supposed to arrive, well, the day that I am putting this up, on Wednesday, and my tracking number was saying that, and then they just showed up on my doorstep about 20 minutes ago. So I decided that I was going to quickly sit down and film some first sniffs for all of you, so that way I could get this video out to you sooner than I had anticipated. So like I said, these candles will be available September 5th. These are their standard 2-wick in the matte black jars here. They will be retailing for $34. I do have a discount code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It will save you 15% off of your purchase with Kringle Candle. So if you are looking for a discount and you're okay using affiliate codes, that means that they are eligible for a commission. I've got a code for you there. You can also always use your rewards points. I'm sure a lot of you guys have racked up some rewards with them recently, probably with their goodness, you guys, my words, with their Labor Day sale that just wrapped up. And then they also had like an amazing 3-wick sale a couple of weeks ago. So lots of opportunities to get a discount on these candles. But you all know that I like to talk. We're here to sniff. At the end of this video, I will rank which, least favorite to favorite for all of you. So that way, if you share similar fragrance preferences to me, words, then you will be able to maybe just have an idea of where I stand. We also know with Kringle sometimes that I like things on cold sniff, but with them especially, I always feel like once you burn it, you get a better idea. So please hit thumbs up if you like this video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're new, but let's go ahead and talk about these fragrances. All right, the first one that I wanted to talk about is Japanese Maple. Now this is a beautiful label. I really like this aesthetic here. We've got this just beautiful, simple, classic type of look here. In fact, I think all of the labels here are quite honestly beautiful. Fragrance notes on Japanese Maple are fir, citrus, patchouli, wood, moss, and amber. I like this. I'm surprised that I like this because I saw that patchouli note in there, and patchouli is very hit or miss with me. I definitely detect some fir in here. I smell a tree note, but it doesn't come across as like too Christmas tree-ish to me. There's a little bit of mossiness. Like mossiness to me lends an element of green that's not necessarily screaming like Christmas tree, which like a fir tree would. There's a difference to me with mossy notes. This is a very like fresh type of scent. If you like, maybe if you don't want the mintiness that they have in Kittens and Cashmere, but you like some of the other notes in here. I don't smell eucalyptus or anything like that in here. But this is a very like outdoorsy, fresh type of scent. I'm smelling the fir and the wood, but it's not like, sometimes when you list a wood note in candles, it can come across a little bit like masculine cologne, and that's not what I'm getting here at all. This is what I would define as being like an outdoorsy, fresh type of scent. I definitely get that fir note, maybe a hint of patchouli in there, but it's not overwhelmingly patchouli. What else is in there that I'm turn this label around here? Wood, moss, amber, citrus. Citrus, no, I mean, like maybe there's like some type of sweetness and like cleanliness, I would say, coming from citrus. It's not as pungent as, say, the White Birch and Rain, which a lot of people said like, oh, that smells like a cleaner. I actually ended up really liking that fragrance. But it's not as citrus heavy as like the pine cones and pomander. It's a very different fragrance. This is not a repackage of anything else that I've smelled from KRINGLE, but also really nice. I think if you're somebody who wants more like earthiness, I would say during the fall season, I think that this is going to be a really good option for you. I know a lot of people were really interested in this one. It's not sweet. There's no like sweetness really to this, to my nose. But I really like that. You guys know I've been kind of on this kick of like fresh type of fall fragrances, and I'm here for that one. All right, Mid-Autumn Moss. Again, another beautiful label here. I don't know if my ring light is reflecting too much off of that. Not terribly bad. Okay, fragrance notes on Mid-Autumn Moss are moss, dirt, green, fresh, herbal, fir, and wood. So again, we've got like another like outdoorsy type of scent. I'm surprised how much I like this one. To be really honest with you, I was thinking when I saw the label for this or the fragrance notes, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like that one. I think this would complement the Japanese maple. There's something about this though that kind of it smells a little bit more like soapy to my nose, whereas like the Japanese maple is more like outdoors fresh. This has, you know what this has? This has kind of a similar soapy element to it as, say, if you liked their spring lineup, the fragrance Coral, there's something similar. There's something about this that I feel like this is like the autumnal sister to the spring Coral release, which was in their regular spring and summer lineup for this year. I like it. I do get a little bit of like dirt and moss, but it's like a green herbaceous note. But it's not overly pungent. It's very soft. I like that one. There is a fresh note listed on the bottom here, and I do get that. Like I said, I feel like this is a little bit more on like the like soapy end, but it's autumnal to me. This isn't like summertime fresh or anything. There's something about it. I do think that it's those like herbaceous green, mossy type of notes, but it doesn't come across as like too dirty to me. I'm actually surprised by how much I like that one. That's a really nice fragrance. So that is Mid-Autumn Moss. All right, here's another one that people are excited about. This is Apple Brandy. Now, I have never had Apple Brandy, but fragrance notes here are apple, brandy, spice, sweet, and wood. Oh, I was going to say, what are the pour dates on a lot of these? These look like these were just poured on August 20th. So these are all fairly recent pours. Yeah, mine are all saying August 20th here. All right. I'm going to say I don't love this one. Now, this is on cold sniff. We all know, especially with KRINGLE, like I said, they tend to be very conceptual, and my opinion can change when they're burning. I get apple in here. It's a very, very sweet apple. But this is a boozy scent to me. It's a boozy apple. We know that they went a little bit outside of the box with their bourbon, apple, and oud, and some people were thinking that might be boozy because of the bourbon note. To me, I didn't get bourbon from that candle at all. I definitely got more oud. This you get brandy. Like you get a boozy note in here. And I think that might be what's throwing my nose off. Although, you know what's funny? The more I smell this, the more I actually kind of like I'm warming up to it. I wouldn't say that I still love it, but I am warming up to it. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a boozy apple type of scent. I guess that's the best way that I can describe it. So that one's nice. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do any post-burn thoughts for you before this collection goes live tomorrow, but I did want to at least be able to give you my first sniff impressions. All right, the next one is Sunflower and Suede. I think that that's a beautiful picture of sunflowers, and I like that it's, again, not like August type of sunflowers. I feel like this is definitely more of like a fall take on these beautiful sunflowers. Fragrance notes here are floral, suede, bergamot, saffron, rose, nutmeg, and amber. Okay, well, we've got that weird issue that sometimes goes on with the KRINGLE lids where the silicone kind of goes off. Okay, this has a rose note to it. What am I smelling in there though? Something is emulating suede. What else is in there? Saffron, suede. I definitely get like floral, maybe some saffron in there. I'm picking up mainly like rose and a suede type of fragrance. But, this one's a little bit more complex to try to describe. It's definitely perfumey, which I think like that base of amber. I don't get anything gourmand like a nutmeg in there. I definitely smell floral, suede. Bergamot is more citrus, so I don't really smell citrus. Saffron, rose. I feel like if you're somebody who likes florals, even in the autumn, you would probably like this. And I think the thing that keeps it from getting too floral is whatever they're using for that suede accord in here. It's not my favorite, and yet at the same time, there's something about this that reminds me of like a perfume my mom had when I was a kid. But I definitely smell rose in the background there. It's not like a springtime rose, like a full-on rose fragrance, but it's the rose and the suede together that I'm really picking up. I have a feeling this is going to be like one of those candles that, do you remember last year's Gilded Leaves? Like that was a really perfumey type of scent. I feel like that's what this year's version of the Reserve is. I feel like this is the 2024 version of Gilded Leaves. Not that they're the same fragrance, but that they're kind of in that same family where they're a little bit perfumey, slightly floral. They make you think of a perfume, but you can't pinpoint what one it is. Like a perfume from the past. If anybody else gets this candle and you think it smells like a certain perfume, let me know. But yeah, it's not my favorite, but I'm not totally closed off to it either. So that is, what is that one? Sunflower and Suede. All right, now we're looking at the two that I was really excited about. This is Smoke and Oak, which I like the rhyming there. Fragrance notes on Smoke and Oak are smoke, wood, bourbon, leather, amber, and fruit. And we have here, I like this. Oh, you know what this has elements of to me? Okay, this has the level of sophistication. If you are familiar with Homeworks' Black Tie, or if you ever tried, what's that candle company that they're more high end, Lofco. I think it was called White Maple Bourbon. It's not the same fragrance, but it's in that fragrance family. This smells like a very sophisticated man. Like, I call these candles like James Bond type of candles. I mean, KRINGLE, if you want to come up with a cologne that smells like this, I'd be spraying this all over my husband. Oh, I like this one. Get a little bit of a hint of the smokiness, but you get sweetness. What are the fragrance notes I'm picking up there? I do smell amber. The leather note in here, it is leather, but it's not like cheap leather. I definitely detect some bourbon. There's a boozy aspect to it, but it's not like boozy apple, like that apple brandy. Yeah, I get the sweetness and booziness of bourbon. The smoke in here doesn't smell like it's like smoke from a campfire. It smells almost like, I've talked about this, I think I talked about it with the bourbon bonfire, that it smells more like smoked wood that would have been, or I don't know if they do this, but like some type of smoking agent that they would have put in like a bourbon barrel, or like when they're aging a whiskey or a bourbon. That's what the smokiness is more so in here. It's not like campfire smoke. But I do smell like some oak in here. Like, I really, really like this fragrance. Like, this is unique. It's sophisticated. I see this being an excellent candle, not just for the fall, but winter time. This is a really nice, I could see this being like a really good like bedroom candle. If I pair this with that Skull and Sonnet from the Halloween collection, oof, really, really nice scent. So I anticipated that I was going to like this one just based off of the fragrance notes, and I was correct in that assessment. And then finally, the candle that I think is probably going to be the highest sellout risk. I don't know how many candles they've poured for this reserve line, but I can just say that this, I believe, is the only true gourmand that's being offered from the reserve line. And we saw how quickly, I mean, I don't think this is going to go as quickly as the cute cat on a pumpkin, which went out in like 7 minutes. But I do anticipate this probably being the first candle from this reserve launch to sell out. This is Pumpkin Spice Latte. Fragrance notes here are nutmeg, cinnamon, coffee, clove, vanilla, cream. Ooh, that's good. Now, fun fact about me, I don't drink coffee. I like the smell of it, but I don't like the taste of it. I'm more of a tea girl. So I'm not your, can I say this? I'm not your stereotypical white woman who's running to Starbucks to get the PSL every fall. But I do like the way it smells. This is good. You do get some of that coffee note in here. Now, I will say, like Bath & Body Works version of Pumpkin Spice Latte, which I just finished up burning, you get some of the espresso note in there. You get a little hint of pumpkin, but you get more creaminess. This, I'm getting that pumpkin spice more than anything in here, followed by a creamy, it's like a more authentic, sweet, creamy type of scent. And I smell a little bit of coffee in the background. It's not a very like heavy coffee scent, but it's enough in there. Ooh, I have a feeling this one's going to be really good when I burn it. Let's see. Yeah, nutmeg, cinnamon, coffee, clove, vanilla, cream. Yeah, you get those spices in here. If you have an inkling that you think you are going to like this fragrance, if you tend to like pumpkin spice latte type of scents, I think that you're going to like this. This is much more sophisticated than Bath & Body Works version, in my opinion. Really, really good. I do like that a lot. And this one's quite strong, I would say, on cold. So, all right, let me go ahead and just give you guys a quick ranking here. All right, I think coming in at number 6 for me is going to be the Sunflower and Suede. It's not a bad fragrance. I think it's just, like I said, on cold sniff, I don't love it so much. It's very, very perfumey to my nose, but like a fall heavy perfume. I think it's the rose note and the suede in there that kind of makes me think of, I don't want to offend anybody, but like old lady perfume kind of reminds me of that. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Apple Brandy. It's growing on me, but it's very like sweet apple with the booziness of brandy. So I think that one is going to be number 5 for me. I'm trying, which one do I like more from these? I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna put Mid-Autumn Moss as number 4, and the only reason I'm doing that is because this to me is a really nice fragrance, but I feel like this is a scent that I would have burned more so in August than I would be burning this time of year. This smells more like a summer to fall transitional scent, and you guys know me, I'm a very seasonal burner. I like it. Like I said, if you like Coral from them, I think that this is Coral's fall sister. There's something about it that just reminds me of it. I think it's kind of like there's like a soapy accord to it, but it's very, very nice. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Japanese Maple. You guys know I'm all about these like super fresh scents right now. And like I said, if you've been with my channel for any length of time, you guys know that these rankings that I do on Cold Sniff could really totally change once I start burning these candles. Because we all saw how the initial fall collection, how that wound up being. The two that I ranked the lowest, I ended up really, really enjoying. All right, coming in at number 2, this might surprise some of you guys. Pumpkin spice latte is going to be my number 2. It's good. I do really like it. If you like a good gourmand PSL type of scent, you are going to like this, but I do have to say, number 1 for me is smoke and oak. Oh man, is that good. Oh, my husband, I think, is going to like this one a lot. This is like, it is so sophisticated. Ooh, really, really like that one. So that is my initial cold sniff ranking. Like I said, you guys, these have been sitting here in my house for about 30 minutes now. So I will keep you posted. I will do some dedicated post-burn reviews probably later on this month. I have quite a few post-burn reviews that I need to catch up on. As you guys know, I was sick last week, and so I feel like that has kind of delayed a lot of fragrance reviews for me, but I will probably be doing a couple of 2-a-days coming up over the next couple of weeks to try to get these out for you. But let me know in the comment box down below if you are interested in any of these candles, which ones appeal to you the most, which ones do you want to see some post-burn reviews on from me first. That does help me prioritize sometimes what I am putting up, so that way you guys have an idea. That way I want to be making sure that I'm putting out content that you guys want to see and that you find the most helpful. But the only one that I would say that I think is the really high sellout risk is probably going to be that pumpkin spice latte. I will say that I think if you have your eye on that one, if you want it, probably don't hesitate too long to go ahead and purchase it. Like I said, my discount code Katie15 will save you 15% off of these candles. Also wanted to let you guys know, here's kind of like my little funny story. So I actually, like I think I said this earlier, these candles were supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, the day that I'm going to be uploading this. My UPS tracking said that was when it was going to be delivered. I called this morning because I saw it was in my area, and I thought maybe it was at the post office, maybe it was at like one of our little like drop and ship type of places. I called them both. They're like, no, they're not here for us. And I was like, darn, okay. Well, I was like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and film a Bath and Body Works video to put up on Wednesday, so that way I know that there's a sale coming up on Thursday. And so I sat down, filmed a little haul for you guys. You guys will now be seeing that video tomorrow on Thursday, although I had filmed it and I was talking about in there all stuff that would be related to me having done a Wednesday upload. So just disregard all of that when I upload that video tomorrow, because wouldn't you know it, right after I finished filming that video, I put all of my equipment away. I was getting ready to upload and edit that video. Ding dong, here came the KRINGLE candles. And I was like, I better get this filmed because my kids are going to be home from school pretty soon. I have my oldest daughter's swim meet to attend this afternoon. She has her first swim meet on her high school swim team, and that's an hour away. So I was like, I better get this filmed so that way I can hopefully try to get it up early for you guys tomorrow, so that way you have an idea of what these fragrances smell like going into the launch. So little bit of behind the scenes action for you here, letting you know that not that any of you guys think that reviewing candles on YouTube is a very glamorous job, but holy moly, like, boy, I really had a plan for my day and that kind of just got blown up. But I'm really excited to have these candles here. I'm actually a little bit bummed that I'm going to have to leave the house soon, because I really, really want to light up that pumpkin spice latte. And I think if I get home in time tonight, I'm definitely going to light up that smoke and oak, because whew, that one is calling my name. So again, please hit thumbs up if you found this video helpful. If you enjoy it, consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I cover lots of candle content here on my channel. I do lots of hauls. I do dedicated reviews, empties, and a whole lot of fun stuff in between. So if you find yourself wanting to stick around for more candle videos, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.